Israeli morning. Look, you see it in life. You have to understand. Kids, women, people, civilians dying over here every day. Every day. This is live images. And I don't care if I'll die over here, but you need to understand what we're going through over here. This is on top of our heads every day. My Muslim brothers and sisters, I'm standing right now in a real hospital that been hit by the real rocket. Half of the wall being destroyed. But you need to know the truth. This is not Gaza hospital. This is, look, an Israeli hospital that been targeted by Hamas rockets. The whole wall being blown out by this Hamas rocket. The disregard of the civilian population. The targeting men, women, kids, doesn't matter. Muslims, Jews, Christians, they disregard life. You need to know the truth, what happened. You need to spread the truth.
In my opinion, the problem of the governments around the world, including Indonesia, that they are much more supporting the leaders rather than the people. I don't know how much money, as an example, Indonesia is donating yearly to the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank or into the Hamas in the Gaza Strip. But for the Palestinian individuals, the civilians, they never ever saw such a huge amount of money. I don't think that the Palestinian Authority even is trying to spend any money to improve the daily life of the Palestinians. The Palestinian Authority depends on Israel on this issue, that they are demanding more working permits to the Palestinian workers in turn to get more and more income from the Israelis. This is one of the major problems of the leaders around the world, that they are supporting leaders, the Palestinian leaders, rather than they are supporting the Palestinian people.
And what is your suggestion for us in Indonesia? Because Israel and Indonesia doesn't have...
I think that any kind of donation must have to be conditioned. Not just to give millions for free. Let us impose restrictions here on the funding, where that funding is going to do, and on what exactly things you are going to spend it, which is unfortunately no country around the world these days is trying to put the Palestinian Authority under control or to impose any kind of checking, the budget, where exactly has been spent. I don't know if the Palestinian Authority even submitting any kind of audit reports at the end of the year to those donors who paid hundreds of millions of dollars during the year. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict. I think that the Christians can play a very important role here in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Unfortunately, when we are looking to the Christians these days around the world, they almost split. They almost two different Christians. Christians pro-Palestinians, Christians pro-Israeli. But we didn't see any Christian who is really pro-peace. And this is one of the most important issues, in my opinion, that the Christians, first of all, should have to be united, and the Christian, in the meantime, should have to start building their own strategy towards the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
And when you mention pro-Palestinian, you're also saying here today, guys, you have to see if you're pro-Palestinians or pro some sort of political leadership.
In my opinion, by being a pro-Palestinian, that will never help the Palestinians. Because the majority of those who looks like pro-Palestinians, they have hate towards Israel. And that's a very big problem. With hate, you couldn't build the bridges of peace between two nations. So I think that they should have to stop being a pro-Israel or Palestinian and to start being much more pro-peace for the Palestinians and for the Israelis.
How could they reach the people without going through their leadership? You're saying it's problematic.
I think that they know exactly how to reach us. I think that they can come and they can visit us. They can go to inside the refugee camps and to listen to the people what exactly these people really want. Because looks like that we have a very huge valley here between what we the Palestinians want and what is the Palestinian Authority.
So maybe what Trump is doing, starting from economy, starting from the people, maybe that's a very smart way to go.
And I am a person who believes that only via economic prosperity the Israeli-Palestinian conflict might be resolved. Only by economic prosperity. And this is why I took such kind of standing against the BDS. Because with the BDS, with boycotting Israel, no peace will be achieved in the near future.
هل هي دولة؟ هل هو جماعة منظمة إرهابية؟ كيان؟ كيف ممكن أن نفسرها قبل أن نبدأ في عمقها؟
دولة إسرائيل شئنا ما بينها هي دولة مستقلة ذات سيادة، لها وجود ولها مقعد في الأمم المتحدة، وأكثر الدول المحبة للسلام والديمقراطية تعترف بها. بقي مجموعة من الدول لا تعترف بها، وهي دول الاستبداد والقمع. مثلا على ذلك كوريا الشمالية لا تعترف بإسرائيل، ولكن هذا لا يضير الدولة وأنها موجودة شئنا أم أبينا. دولة إسرائيل تملك من المراكز العلمية والجامعات ما لا تملكه أعتى الدول العربية وأقدم الدول العربية. فدولة إسرائيل هي دولة وليست منظمة إرهابية، هي دولة كما قلت مستقلة وشرعية نعم. أخذت شرعيتها من مكانتها في الأمم المتحدة. أما ما تفضل به أبو سيف من أن هذا كيان غاصب فهذا مردود عليه دينيا وسياسيا.
كيف؟
دينيا الآية رقم 21 من سورة المائدة تثبت أن بني إسرائيل لهم الحق في الأرض المقدسة. قال الله تعالى: وإذ قال موسى لقومه يا قوم ادخلوا الأرض المقدسة التي كتب الله لكم. إذن الله كتبها لهم ولم يكونوا كيانا غاصبا لها. الكيان الغاصب هو من كان فيها قبل أن يدخلها بني إسرائيل. وبالتالي أنا لا أميل إلى الشعارات والعبارات والمفردات التي عفى عليها الزمن مثل كيان غاصب وصهيوني وغيره. ولا ينفي أنني عربي اعترافي بإسرائيل أبدا. أنا أعترف بإسرائيل أنها دولة وحقيقة واقعة، ولكن لا أنكر عروبتي ولا أنكر انتمائي للدول العربية.
القضية الفلسطينية عموما واحتلال فلسطين، هل هو قضية عربية ولا قضية دينية؟
ليس هناك احتلال، ليس هناك احتلال، هناك شعب عاد إلى أرضه الموعودة. هل تعرف تاريخ بني إسرائيل؟ ضارب في القدم، وتاريخ بني إسرائيل قبل الإسلام، وبالتالي يجب أن نعترف ونحن مسلمين أن بني إسرائيل لهم الحق في هذه الأرض ولم يغتصبوها. الذي يقول أنها مغتصبة هم الذين ما زالوا يفكرون بعقلية 1950 وما قبل ذلك.
جميل جدا.
وفي عام 1948 عندما أنشئت دولة إسرائيل لم يكن هناك وجود لدولة اسمها فلسطين.
من وين احنا جبنا هذا الاسم واللي قاعد ندافع عنه في أكثر من 60 عام؟
لا هذا تخيل
ما يكون
ليس له موجود، ليس له وجود أبدا. هم عبارة عن شتات متشتت في بعض الدول العربية، وكانوا يسمون الكنعانيين أو العماليق أو لها أسماء متعددة جدا، حتى أن الآية الكريمة قال إن فيها قوما جبارين، كان من يسميهم الجبارين. وبالتالي لا وجود لدولة اسمها فلسطين، وأصر أنا على ذلك.